fans. Welcome back, watch fans. We're talking about this week in watches. We got a couple of topics today. Number one, we're talking about the AP new Royal Oak and new 38 millimeter Royal Oak, actually. Really interesting. This is AP winning. And also, we're going to be talking about Christies' upcoming auction in actually, no, is it, what are you talking about? Hong Kong? No, Sotheby's. There we go. We're talking about the Sotheby's auction, right? Talking about the Sotheby's auction. Okay, here we go. Actually, should we start with AP, or should we start with the auction? Hang on a second. Let's see. 1 second. What are we going to get here? Let's see. All right. Well, let's do. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do. There we go. Who's this? Angelina. Okay. So what are we doing? We're going to start off with there we go. Now it's on the screen. Okay, the Sotheby's Hong Kong auction coming up in about a week. I'm going to just touch on a couple of interesting watches here that they have, which is they got a couple of interesting Patek 70s watches, which are in steel, which not my thing, but I do find them interesting. Interesting 70s case designs. They actually got a couple of interesting 70s watches here. Let's start off. What do we got? We got the Leopard. Is this Bruce Lee? Is this coming from our good friend Bruce Lee? Is he flipping his Leopard watch? So what is the deal? So the Hong Kong dollar is what it's. I think it's like 9 to 1. So is this? It's 40 grand, and no, it can't be. This seems a little too low. I think they have these prices are ridiculous. It's not. It's a very low ball estimate. This doesn't make any sense here. Something doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's move through here. Let's move through. Oh, we got the Submariner Smurf. I mean, what a piece of shit this watch is. I think that guy Juan and Kino. I think he bought one. And he's holding the bag now. I think he paid like 35 grand. And the prices, they keep dropping a little more. Dropping. There we go. Here we go. Prices are dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants on an Arkansas farmhouse. Okay, they get some garbage. I mean, really, they got a lot of garbage in this auction. Look at this. They got this Rolex Beta. I mean, whatever. A lot of this stuff is kind of like tired. They got a lot of tired merchandise here. But let's get to the good stuff. We're gonna get to the good stuff in just a second. What do we got? They got a lot of like this auction. They got a lot of crap. Just a lot of random. Well, it's kind of the starting off the season, but still, a lot of random crap here. Let me scroll down and look at this. You got to go to like 3 pages down to get anything half decent. I mean, things must be bad there. I mean, this is like, look, they're selling the Patek, these little Patek porcelain trays. They got a lot of Patek, crap that you get from, I guess people collect this stuff. These little porcelain trays, 450. So this is basically about $600 right now. This is the current bid. So not bad, $200 a piece. But these are, the Patek people collect these. Okay, so we got these empty boxes people threw out. I mean, just I mean, this is the type of stuff that Archie Luxury would buy. This random garbage. Again, more like garbage. Look at this. Umbrellas, Patek umbrellas, Louis Vuitton. I mean, messenger bag. What is like a Burberry umbrella? I mean, things must be really bad. They got a Burberry umbrella. This lot, I mean, what? This is like somebody's like garage sale. They got like a Burberry umbrella. Like Burberry is the bottom of the barrel. I mean, what are they going? I mean, why don't they just sell? Why don't they just have like Tommy Hilfiger in here? I mean, they got FP Journe umbrella. They got these little hang tags. Okay, I know people collect that, some of that stuff. What is this? This is a this is the FP Journe. I mean, what a cheap, nasty umbrella. And then they got a Louis Vuitton messenger bag. Like what? Who's putting together this auction? And they get this garbage here. I mean, this is like the Archie Luxury type of garage sale. They got these random straps that somebody wore. I mean, they got the gloves. They got somebody's duffel bag. I mean, yeah. I mean, and look at this. They got bids. They got bids. This is going to go for a couple of grand, actually. Well, the straps are 11 watch straps. Are they Patek? Well, the Patek watch straps, if they're new old stock, they are kind of pricey. I mean, they're garbage. Again, look at this. Oh yeah, of course, this is the Archie Luxury watch. More garbage. I mean, I'm going to call this the Archie Luxury sale. Look at his belts. I mean, things must be hard out there. Must be hard. Hard getting good consignments right now. I mean, wow. Look at this. What are we at? 3 pages down. We haven't found anything good. Okay, let's take a look at this. Tridor. Now, again, this is kind of a garbage watch. Although it is interesting. It's a rare. You know, this is all gold. But we've seen a couple of these come to auction. These were like kind of hot in the late 80s, early 90s for about 5 minutes. So you get the center link, which has like 4 different colors of gold. Oh yeah, 1989. 12. So this is roughly around, what is it? Around 10 grand right now, current bid. It's probably going to go for like 14, 15 grand. Yeah, no, that's a gold watch though. That's solid gold. It's not two-tone. It's not two-tone. It's 3 different like tones of gold they put in here. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff. More Breguet crap. Let's see. Triple calendar, Blancpain, perpetual. I'm only pulling this up because it's kind of interesting. Okay, so this is a 1995 Blancpain perpetual calendar. This is going to go for probably what, about 5 grand, which may not be a bad price when you think about it for perpetual calendar, assuming it works. You might be able to pick it up for 5 grand. That actually could be a good deal. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, so Patek Ellipse, skeletonized 1994. This is going for 20 grand. 20 grand is the current bid. Approximately. This is approximate. I mean, we're whatever it is, almost 20 grand ballpark. And it's kind of ugly. I mean, the hands are nasty and vicious. The whole watch is very tacky. But what does it tell you? The Ellipse market is picking up. The Ellipse market definitely picking up. Here's kind of an interesting Patek. You get a hammered dial, white gold Calatrava. These are kind of unusual. I mean, it is kind of a dog, and it's got the back winder, which is it's probably going to go for like probably 8 grand all in. Let's see. Okay, we got some ugly ellipses here. 1972. Gubelin. And this thing looks mint. Wow, look at that. Oh, no. The dial has got, look at this. The blue is flaking. The dial's got flaking. And this is kind of like the undesirable. But look at this, $5 grand. It's probably going to go for, $8 grand plus. The ellipse. Yes. What are we doing? The ladies. Yeah, that's right. We had the what's her name? That was what the hell's her name? Crazy Kirby, I think is the name of the Instagram account. Yeah, she had some incredible watches. A lot of that comes from auction. She's gotten a lot of, yeah. I mean, like I should pull up her Instagram account. She's had a lot of interesting watches. Yeah. What is HKD is about? It's Hong Kong is about what? It's about 9-1 roughly. Let me see. Okay, so let's get to the interesting stuff. Okay, Patek. They got a couple of Patek 70s steel watches. And I think at some point, I mean, look, they've never really. And they're a little bit funky. Omega did variations of this. AP did variations of this. There's a bunch of makers did like a very similar case design and whatever. Gold, this. Actually, not gold, in steel. Mostly in steel. This was gold. I would go for it. Because I do like this kind of funky look. And of course, there's a blue dial version of this. So what is this? This is roughly, what is it? About $4 grand. Starting bid is $4 grand. Again, these are like, if you can get this watch for like $5-6 grand, maybe 5. Actually, it's a silvery dial. If it was a blue dial, I'd say $6 grand. Could be a good deal. I think at some point there's going to be interest in these. So I'd keep an eye on these. I'd definitely keep an eye on this. Now, this is a good looking one. I think this is the most interesting watch in the sale right here. Look at this. You got this funky case design. Very interesting case and the dial and the hands. I'm assuming these are original hands. The hands look really interesting. There we go. Thank you, Angelina. So the 60. So this thing, metal bracelet. Yeah. So this is. I think these did come on I'm pretty sure they came on a steel bracelet. Maybe, but the bracelets were disgusting. I mean, they were really garbage. And the problem is, if you get the watch, the strap kind of doesn't really work. I don't know, like it's not. I don't think it's waterproof. And then you got to get a Patek buckle, a Patek steel buckle. Good luck with that. Good luck getting a Patek steel buckle. 33 millimeter. So it's medium size or even a little bit small. Very cool watch. I mean, I love the 70s design. If this was gold, I would go for it. Okay, here we go. We get some funky 70s. I mean, this is a disaster. This watch is, I don't know what's going on. It's like a hot mess. The bezel is all like, I don't know what's going on with that bezel. And it's got the back winder. I mean, this is one of these dogs. I mean, they just kind of missed it. It's one of those dogs. Then we get another ellipse. This is a kind of like a rare model. I'm pretty sure this is a men's watch. I'm pretty sure it's a men's watch. It's just a small, it's kind of a funky ellipse. I actually saw one of these in gold, in yellow gold, I should say, which I almost bought. I couldn't quite pull the trigger because it was flaking. Let's see. Okay. Hoyer. 70. Oh, the 60s. Wow. Camaro. Wow, look at this. Peak 70s design. This is a cool watch. Pretty cool watch. Look at this. Looks, I mean, I'm assuming it's all original. I'm assuming, who knows? It's about $1,000, I think, roughly. Starting bid. A lot of interest. We got another one here. Wow, this is, look at this, look at this. That little box around the date window, that's an interesting touch. Made in France. Made in France. Wow. What is this strap? This rubber strap? Some random strap. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Camaro. Yeah, no, I like the funky watches. I like these. Okay, let's see. White gold. Okay, we're about to get to the good stuff. Yeah, I mean, some of these 70s designs were really cool. Yeah, look at this. I don't know anything about these, but they're pretty cool watches. I mean, I would much rather have one of these than a Daytona, frankly, than a Daytona from the same period. Much more interesting, better design also. I'm pretty sure it's just as accurate also. I mean, that is a cool watch. I can see why people collect these, and I like the date window at the bottom. I mean, somebody like really put thought into this. I mean, like, no, how come nobody does like interesting designs anymore? Look at this. You got a yellow seconds hand, the way the thing is shaped, the orange, sunburst blue dial. I mean, everything. It's got everything going for it. Beautiful watch. I could definitely see people, people who get into collecting these. Okay, gold plated. Yeah, there's something about gold plated. I don't like that. It's just dishonest. Either you do gold or you do steel. Gold plated is just like, it's like you're trying to get away with like a fake gold watch. Okay, here's some interesting stuff. Okay, again, they got some interesting 70s Pateks. Now, funky case. Again, it's one of the funkier ellipses, 75. This is let's see, this is starting bid $8,000. I mean, this is roughly $8,000. This is going to probably go for like $10,000 all in. And this is the back winder. I hate these back winders. I really do. And this is one of the dog ear ellipses. This is a bit of a dog. It's a bit of a dog. So prices of ellipse are definitely picking up. Look at this. Look at this. Ellipse 1976. Let's zoom in on that dial. Ooh, good looking dial. I mean, that texture is a nice. I mean, what is this texture? Beautiful texture. The Roman numerals though is a little bit tacky. The Roman numerals are tacky. The hands are kind of yeah. The dial texture is great. The bracelet, it's a little bit of a whatever. But so what is this going for? It's about $6,000 all in so far. It's kind of the starting with plus premium, etc. Nipple dial. Let's see. Wow, GMT nipple dial. Yeah. Wow. I'm kind of getting into these GMTs, but only with the nipple dials. And it has to be gold. It has to be solid gold. It has to be solid gold. If I can find a good one, I'd probably go for it. Okay, what else we got? What else we got? Linen dial. It's oh, okay. Geezer watch collector. Okay. Okay, yeah, we got some Geezer watches here. A lot of Geezer watches here. Yeah. It's not quite linen. It's a little bit slightly different. Slightly different. We're talking about that ellipse that was up there earlier. Okay, so let's keep rolling here. What else we got here? Gerald Genta, Steel, Mickey Mouse. Okay. Daniel Roth, Steel. Okay, this is unusual. Chronograph. Usually these are in gold, right? Kind of a low price so far. Again, I think they have a lot of low ball. I think they got a lot of low ball estimates just to get people sucked in here. They got a bunch of corms, like odd corms. This is what is some sort of Indian? No, Thailand. Thai. 1990 diamonds and coin watch. Yeah, this is like a John Suckerhorn. Is that John? You know, that guy Suckerhorn from the Archie Luxury thing. That Suckerhorn guy. This is the type of thing he would get. This is like the ladyboy watch. This is what you wear, you know, when you go to Bangkok and you go to Bangers. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, I love that texture. That's nice. And who's this? Is that the emperor or something? The king of Thailand? The king of all ladyboys? This is a cool watch. Oh, new old stock. New old stock. Okay, this is this might get some action. What is this? Coin watch. It's some sort of ladyboy coin. This thing is like new old stock. Look at this. You got a beautiful strap, never worn. You got that. It's the flat strap with, you know, the no stitching. Beautiful. You might be able to pick this up for $5,000. 32 millimeter. I would go for that. Okay, let's get some. Yeah, they got some things here that might go cheap. A Quorum. Adam, what is this? This is some sort of wacky Quorum watch. 24 hours tide indication. It's kind of one of these like yachting watches. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Waves. It's got this wave thing going on here. Okay. Look at that. You might be able to get, you know, listen, at some point, these things, you know, make sense. If you can get this for, you know, this might pass. It might only pass or maybe go for $3,000. This is, you know, one of these things that somebody might anniversary corn. I mean, yeah, this is a little bit tacky. I don't like writing on the bezel. That's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too peacock gold. So Quorum is like the poor man's Piaget. Wow. This peacock is kind of cool. Steel rotor, forget it. A la poubelle. Hermes, white gold. Ooh, here we go. Now we're talking. Wow. Okay. The case design is kind of not great, but Hermes always, is always interesting. Look at this. It's diamond set all over. You get a moon phase calendar. Looks like it's going to be at least 14 grand. 15 grand. Huh. Look at the design of the back. This H, the Hermes, white gold. I mean, I don't like the case design, but Mr. Snoo Snoo. Oh, we haven't seen this guy in a long time. Corm. By the way, they got some good Corms later in the sale. They got the Rolls Royce Corm, which is the one that everybody wants. Mr. Snoo Snoo. What happened to this guy? We haven't seen this guy in a long time. Yeah. I think the good watches are going to come up in November. They're just getting started. This is kind of like the garbage right now. Wow, look at this. Here we go. This is a Patek. This is the Patek Solar Clock. Now this, I think this is what they call this, Aglomisé. I think this is what they call this, Aglomisé. It's like the glass, painted glass. Is that what this is, Aglomisé? I think that's what it is. I think it's the glass. That's what this is, I believe. Great. What a great clock. I'm not crazy about the hands, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this gold and this kind of gold and bronze green. People love these. So what is this? 18,000 honkers. That's like no, this can't be. Wait, how much is this? That 18,000. That's like, okay. Now the estimate is 42 to 60. That's like, let's call it. That sounds very low. 5 grand roughly. At the high estimate is 5 grand. I don't believe that. That's way too low. This is going to go for like probably 15 grand. Okay, you got some pocket watches. You got baseball caps. What the hell is it? You got baseball caps, butt plugs. I mean, what is going on here? Just random crap? Yeah, some AP butt plugs and baseball caps. This is for JJ Bukiak. Let's see. Ooh. This is a good-looking ladies Royal Oak. It's got diamonds, pink gold on the bezel. I mean, this is actually a good-looking watch. It's got that kind of sporty spice look. Pink, steel, nice strap. For 20 grand, that might be a little high. When you count in all, everything. Yeah, it might be a little high. Yeah, listen, what can we tell you? Well, I actually, if I'm not a baseball cap guy, I would actually wear an AP baseball cap. If I can get like a green one, I would wear it. Yeah, because it's kind of like, it's a good look. I mean, I wear it selectively. An AP baseball cap in green. Okay, they got random garbage. Patek Gondolo. Okay, hang on. We're gonna get to the good stuff. Okay. This is kind of modern or whatever, but this might be a good deal. A JLC reversal, and this has got the beautiful texture. I mean, it's a beautiful watch. When did this come up? 2018. Beautiful watch. In person, it's amazing, amazing, amazing watch. And it might only go for, if you can pick this up for like 10 grand all in, good deal. You might be able to. They got another one. This is the what do you got here? Moon phase. No, I like the other one. I like the dual time. I like having dual time actually. Okay, here we go. More. These are pretty basic. Pretty basic. Moritz Grossman. What is this? Platinum. This is a platinum, but the hands. So it's a platinum case. The case is platinum, but the index of the hands are yellow gold. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. What do you guys think of that? I mean, the look is. I'm not sure. I really don't know what to make of it. And you got the retrograde, blah blah blah, perpetual. But this kind of this two-tone look. Let's call it 45. This might only go for like 45, 50 grand. 39 millimeters. It's a big size. Is this a pass? Is this a pass? I mean, it is an interesting watch. I'm not a fan of the windows and the retrograde. Just not my thing. L'Epée. I've seen these. These are. I think this is kind of cool. It's a clock. It's a desk clock. That's shaped like a hand grenade, basically. Now I just realized. Yeah, it's actually double. Technically it's double-sided, but the clock is on one side. The only question is, how do you keep this on your desk? Isn't the dust gonna get in all the gears? Because this thing is basically exposed. It's basically naked there, right there, naked. How do you keep dust from getting in? $5 grand. These are. I'm surprised people are willing to pay big money for these. I think they sell for like 13 grand retail. What else we got? Jacques Rose. Oh my God! Look at this. Prices are collapsing on Jacques Rose. Wow! And look at the moon phase. What a beautiful moon phase. Calendar, beautiful moon phase. Enamel dial. Pink gold. And I think this is the big one. This is like a 42 millimeter, right? 43 millimeter. There we go. 43 millimeter. 4,000. It's basically a $4,000 starting bid. And this thing is mint. It's never worn even. Wow. It's probably going to sell for like $5 grand, $6 grand. That'll be a disaster. Here we go. Piaget. Marquetry. Wow. Okay, marquetry. Feather. Now, what is the material though? White gold. It's okay. I mean, nothing great. Let's see. Cartier. I don't know. When is this Cartier market? When is it going to be over? 1971. Is this like an Iraqi? Kuwait Armed Forces, made for the Kuwait Armed Forces. I mean, this is kind of like a sissy watch for as a military type of thing. I mean, come on. You want like a sport watch, like a Rolex, not a Cartier. I mean, no wonder these guys got ran over by the Iraqis. I mean, come on. Very rare though. Very rare. You're not going to see this. Good looking case. Good looking case. This is probably going to get some big bucks. Let's take a look. Ooh, wow. Pink gold diamond set. I wonder how the dial actually looks. I can't really tell. Is it just plain white? This is a good looking watch. What size is this? 44 millimeter. Wow, 44. That's a big size. You know what? And this thing might go cheap. Hopefully, this is not quartz, is it? No. Uh, this type of watch for under 10 grand is kind of a cool watch. I mean, the diamond setting is, it really looks good. I mean, if you can pull it off, if you can, look at that. If you can pull off a diamond, and I think women can wear this also. If you put that on more of like a white crocodile strap or alligator, whatever it is, it's a funky watch. And it's a Cartier. Women, the ladies love Cartier. Yeah. No, yeah, it's kind of like a, yeah, perfect watch for Elton John. I think he had one. I think he had something. He had a bunch of funky watches. Let's see. What do we got? Boucheron. Oh, yeah, this is like the thing that crazy Kirby would buy. This is the type of thing she would buy. Now, this is actually, okay, the yellow gold brace. Okay, so here's the deal. This is Quorum, right? Now, these bracelets, I know there was a jeweler in London that was specialized in this type of look, this kind of organic, brutalist, whatever you want to call it. I think it was King or somebody, but they were very, very collectible, very desirable, very, very desirable. So, mother of pearl dial. I mean, this might get some bucks. These things are hot right now. This is probably going to get like 5 additional links. Wow, it's got all the links. It's got all the links. So this might get some, this 9 grand. Now this is going to get at least, I'm thinking this might get like almost, for under 15 grand, I think it's a bargain. These are becoming hot, these type of watches. Okay, Quorum. White, this is, let's see, what, 1975. White, so lapis and diamonds. Again, the poor man's Piaget. For 5 grand, this might not be a bad deal. Let's see what else. Yeah, so these things are becoming hot. These, what do they call it? Ladies' cocktail watches. This type of stuff. Piaget. What's going on here? Where's the watch? Oh, you got to open it up. Okay. The dial is ugly, though. What an ugly dial. The bracelet is The bracelet is I don't know. The bracelet's not so great. The coral is kind of cool. Actually, I don't know. It's a little bit. It's got the. It's a little bit too old lady, and not in a good way. It's not in a good way. Glashuta, Moser. Frank Muller, pink gold. Here we go. Triple calendar. Circa 2000. Muller is coming back. Triple calendar. So you got a decent complication. The dial is a little bit not the best. I mean, it's a little bit messy. A little bit messy. Let's see. Duometer, Movado. Hang on, let's see what else they got. Let's keep rolling here. Crap. Chopard, more garbage. Hang on. Okay. AP millinery. Okay, this millinery thing never took off. Never took off. Wow, this is expensive. This is kind of pricey. I thought millinery was garbage. This might get 20 grand. That's a little bit pricey. That's a pass. Audemars. Interesting brand. I actually kind of like their watches. I mean, I would never buy one, but they're interesting. I mean, they do interesting stuff. And I don't think they're going to go anywhere, but it is interesting. Audemars. Let's see. Huh. I hope they do okay, because I think these guys do interesting stuff, and they deserve to make it. I mean, I think they're much more interesting than Moser. Let's see. We got here we go. Okay. Now we're talking. You got the Corum Rolls Royce, white gold with a diamond set. Now we're talking. A lot of bids. Look at this. How many? These are very collectible. Wow, look at the back. Wow, look at the display. You got a display movement. I don't think I've ever seen one with a display back. And it's an engraved one. Oh, it's a limited edition. Okay, limited edition 2960. I mean, again, it's very tacky, but in a good way. Very tacky. How big are these? 26, tiny. Yeah, I think I think these are collected like in like, I don't know. It's like in South America. I think they like these, like in I don't know, Mexico or Venezuela, whatever. It's kind of like this is the type of thing that was, it's sort of like a 1980s drug dealer would have worn one of these. Is Lance MBNF. Oh, okay. I'm catching up late to these. You almost bought an Lance? No, Lance is its own thing. Yeah. No, actually, the Corum Rolls Royce watch. They made a lot of these. These were big in the 80s, early 90s, and but you don't see this the white gold. I mean, again, it's a limited edition, especially with this the display back. You're not going to see. So this is going to go for how much? They got a low ball bid. It's probably going to get like $5 grand, at least $5-6 grand US. Prices are going up on these. Prices are going up. Corum, they got another Corum. So this is a Corum made to commemorate the foundation of the State of Israel, 1973. Okay, and these are like the okay. This is interesting. Okay, this is like the 12 tribes. They got I mean, they made like a little design for the 12 tribes, right? 1973. So this was probably made right before the Yom Kippur War. I'm sure this was like they didn't know it was even coming, or maybe after. Who knows? So Corum does these like special edition watches. They got the menorah and everything in the back. Look at it. Oh, double-sided crocodile. What kind of crocodile? I don't know. No, this is not an original. Okay, the strap is not original. So five. That's about, let's call it $5 grand. Again, pretty rare. Like this Corum, this and the Thai version, pretty rare. But people, they were all like these weird limited edition collectibles. Here we go. Oh, now here we're talking. Now we're talking. Vacheron. Okay, now we're talking. I love this watch. Vacheron Tiger's Eye. Like, this is kind of the thing. This is a really interesting. This is a good design. This is the type of thing that Piaget was doing. Now, is this a ladies' watch or a men's watch? I think it's a men's watch. Whew. 28 millimeters. 28 millimeters. Is that a men's or a ladies' watch? I think it might be a men's watch. Cool watch. Again, low ball estimate. I mean, under $6,000, it's a bargain. Oh, look at this. Omega. Omega vintage reissue, triple date. So this is like, it's a modern watch. I don't like when they do this type of thing, when they do this, a reissue of an old design. It's dishonest. But it might go cheap. It might go cheap. Look at this. It's about a $4,000 starting bid. Nobody's bidding on it yet. Ooh, here we go. Hermes. Hermes always has buyers. Hermes will always have buyers. This watch does, like, I don't know, like the case is fucked up. But look at this. It's got like a depth. It's got a depth to it. Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about it. Just, not my thing. Okay, what do we got here? We got Piaget 99, Rolex. Ooh, Rolex. Here we go. Rolex Precision. So wow, this is a rare. These precision watches. This is a rare one. 1952. This is This is roughly $5,000. This is gonna go for 10 to 20 Hong Kong. 10 to 20. This is going to be maybe a $10,000 watch. Okay, here we go. Here's your geezer watches. Oh, what happened here? Shit. Shit. The thing got all. Okay, look at this. I got to go all the way back. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, I see. Okay. What do we got here? Ooh. Frederic Constant. Wow. Pink gold. Black. Not a bad looking watch, huh? Brown dial. This is a good looking watch. I mean, this is the type of thing that Patek should be doing. You got this kind of chocolate dial. I mean, this is a good design. Look at the hands are, the hands are pretty decent. Calendar. You might be able to get this cheap. I mean, listen, for a couple of grand, it's worth it. Good looking watch. Okay, so we're almost here we go. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, look at this. This Sotheby's catalog is so screwed up. Okay, now we're almost back to where we got lost. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, you got your Geezer watch. The Geezer watch, AP, white gold with the. Is that onyx? It looks like an onyx dial. Yeah. Low ball estimate, 30, about $5,000. Let's see. And it's got this kind of almost octagonal shape, which I think is a winner. The only problem is these bracelets, and they actually look real good in person. They look really good. You got more of these ashtrays, clocks, ashtrays, garbage. What a great, these 70s chronographs. I think they made some beautiful chronographs in the 70s. We saw the Hoyer ones, and this is Omega, the TV dial. I mean, with the bracelet. And let me tell you something. The Omega did much better bracelets than Rolex. The Omega bracelets actually looked legitimate. They looked. Omega made much better quality bracelets. The designs were better. I mean, the Rolex quality bracelets were total trash up until last 10 years. Okay, Atmos. Okay, there we go. The Quorum coin watch. These are coming back. Look at this. How much is this going to go for? It's probably going to go for. Is this quartz? No, it's mechanical. That's good. I wanted to get one of these. Like I kind of missed the boat then because gold price exploded, and now, these are like double basically. But these are always very cool. Oh, we got the Baron. Hey, Baron, hop on. Hang on a second. Baron, hop on here. We're going to be talking about Audemars Piguet. Yeah, Hermes is a fashion brand. Hermes, or what is it? Hermes is like, they have a weird market. They have like their own weird collector base who will buy anything Hermes. There's people who buy like literally anything Hermes. It's kind of like that brand Supreme. Like people buy a Supreme hammer. Yeah, it's like the September. They're just starting the season, so they just have random stuff. They got like a lot of random stuff. It's almost like somebody's garage. They got umbrellas. They got empty box, also random stuff. They got a couple of interesting watches though. Supreme. I don't know what is an Earth belt. I don't even know what that is. Okay, so this is the watch. Let's see. Baron Red. Let's see. What are they selling? They're selling teacups. I mean, this is Mont Blanc. Oh shit! I mean, Dunhill cufflinks, which are crap. I mean, they're selling a lot of junk here. Oh, look at this. JLC China clock, 1990. Wow, this is. I have never seen this before. Now this. Look at this. What do we got? We got Baron Red. Oh, Baron, welcome to the program.
Oh, thanks, Colonel. Thanks for having me on. So I was trying to join before, so I missed your response to my question about Hermes and why they have a following.
I think it seems it's one of these things that people, you know that brand Supreme.
Yes.
It's the same thing. I don't understand it. It's like Supreme is something that like kids are into, right? It's like I don't know. It's like a skater thing or something, like skaters or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like what's the other brand I've seen? Like, yeah, there's a bunch of these weird brands. Like I don't know. I don't understand any of it, but like I see, like people. What the? It's like those. What are they called? Streetwear brands like. Bathing Ape. Have you heard of this?
Yes, they have an interesting story about how the founder made his money. Like he made his own counterfeits, and that's where he made most of his money. I read. Yeah, it's a fascinating article.
Well, but he basically it's all just random stuff. It's like T-shirts. All it says is Bathing Ape, basically, right? It's just it's not even good quality. It looks like just random garbage.
Yeah, he had a bunch of celebrities like wear his stuff, and all of a sudden he just blew up.
It's I don't understand that.
Yeah, because I know Bill Sanders from Art Watch Sci, so he likes
a Bathing Ape. So, Bill Sanders wears Bathing Ape.
No, not Bathing Ape. The Hermes watches. He likes them. He thinks they're. He likes the design and the movement on them. Because I was thinking that I was thinking that they would be more like the Ralph Lauren watches, which which I guess there's some people that like them, and they're good looking watches, but overall there's just not much of a demand for it. Just because it's a Ralph Lauren watch.
Yeah, no, but Hermes has its own cult. It's like, it's people. There's people who buy anything Hermes. I don't know for whatever reason, and their stuff is kind of good quality. It's actually good quality stuff. If you like it, it's good. I mean, it's just like random shit they do. Like what they do a lot of random like gifts. What it is? It's basically like I think the concept of Hermes is sort of like. I think they do a lot of weird, random stuff. It's almost like gifts for rich people. Like, you give it's kind of like, it's like they make random, I don't know, whatever it is, and you give it as, you give it to somebody as a gift. Like they do, I don't know, like I don't even know what but they make it like everything, different random stuff. The more random it is, the more collectible it is, actually. So it's, so we got. So here's what we're talking. So AP, we're talking about AP. What? They came out with a new perpetual calendar, 38 millimeter size.
Oh yeah, I heard you talking about it at the beginning of the show. It's the 38. This is going to be interesting because I was just looking at a couple of photos today. With someone with similar wrist size to mine, 6.5 inches, and they were comparing the 37 to the I think the other size is 41. I think.
Yeah, it's the 41 it's too big. It's gigantic.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it took them so long to make something more normal size. And 30, I think 38 is kind of like a sweet spot because it's it's kind of like, and again with the Royal Oak, it wears more like a 40. So this,
Yeah.
and it's here's the thing I don't understand. So this watch, okay, it's like a pink gold, okay, and the dial, it's not the silvery white that they do. It's kind of like a almost like a beige dial, Um, and it's a beautiful dial. Now here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing I don't understand. So they got, so always the AP, like their whole marketing thing is always kind of like weird. Like the whole company is very weird, right? And so I'm looking at this video that they made here, right? So I guess they're positioning this as a ladies' watch, right? Because okay, you got this woman wearing it, right? And okay, now can you see this? Okay, is it on? Okay, so okay.
Yeah,
Here's the thing about this video. This is okay. You got this. Okay, so I guess they're positioning it as kind of like apparently a ladies' watch, right? Because the first video is a woman. Now here's the thing that's interesting. What is it? Is she black? Like, what is her racial? Like, what is the deal? Like, what? Because she's what is her deal, right? Because you think about it, like they're a Swiss company, right? They're middle of Europe. Nobody gets more white than the Swiss, right? They're like basically gnome. But why would they? Because there is a specific reason. Listen, all these companies, they're very particular why they use certain models, right? Because they're trying to project a certain image, right? It's like, like Patek has got the father and son thing going, the whole father and son thing that passed the generation. And the father and son in those ads for Patek, the father is never that old. He's always like a guy who's about 30, he's always like whatever, like 30s or something. The son is like, young. It's kind of, they're very particular. They have a very, so let's watch this. Let's watch. Okay, so you got this, I don't know, black lady, whatever, and she's a boss babe in her office doing work, doing tea or something, checking the time. Okay, and now she thinks, okay. So now she's going out at night. Okay, this is they're trying to explain what this is for. She's putting on a cocktail dress, right? So basically, the positioning of this watch is from office to evening or whatever. The music sucks. Now here's the other thing. She's not really good looking. Yeah. Now they had to find specifically this woman. Like, what is her age? The look. It's a very specific. It's not random. You know what I'm saying? This is like they put thought into this. Look at the whole background is all very neutral. These very like neutral like color, like it's all very, like what do you make of this? What is going on here?
Okay, so in response to your comments about how they're very particular about the models that they use, in response to that, I'm going to point out the recent Jaguar ads, or if you're in the UK, the Jaguar.
Oh yeah,
the vehicle. Yeah.
With
so I mean. Yeah, so they just kind of had this like weird kind of like artsy, ad that was like what are you even trying to sell, right? So it's kind of like that. So I think the Europeans are still on the kind of like progressive train. So
woke. They want to be woke. They want to say that they're not racist. Basically, they want to tell people that they're not racist. They're trying very hard to. They're exploiting the black communities. What they're doing. This is black exploitation. But
that's right. That's right.
But here's what's interesting. You notice she's she's not too black, right? She's like she's like, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. Mixed race, kind of. I don't know, what is she? She's like beige. She's not, she's not too dark. And I think they picked her specifically because this is how racist they are. They picked her specifically because her skin color is actually matches kind of the watch, right? The watch is kind of like this, it actually, look at the dial is kind of this beige kind of, it's actually very flattering for the skin. But how many people are this skin color who are going to buy this watch? How many? I mean, seriously.
Okay, so to answer that, I'm also going to say that what is AP? They make like 60 some odd thousand watches a year, right? So
Right, right.
they've constrained supply enough where potentially
Yeah.
they could only sell to like a certain segment.
How many
So
watches are you
but
gonna make?
yeah, like especially if you're trying to push like, all right, so you're going to have the full gold in that specific shade that you're trying to push. So potentially you could just push enough of the watches.
And but what do you think? What do you now? What do you think of the watch itself? Now, would you no? Okay, would you wear that watch?
I would have
Or
to try
now
it
do
on.
you think it's a woman's watch because you saw this video? Now does it get the stigma of being a woman's watch?
So I would say if you're new to watches, yes, but if you've been wearing watches for a while, you kind of understand that, like fit is everything. So you would, even if it's a woman's watch, if you've got small wrists and it fits your wrist, you, you buy what fits.
I'm actually listen. I mean, this for me, this watch would be a perfect size. Now the only problem is, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, they're doing this now, but they're trying very hard with this commercial to sell this as a lady's watch, very hard, because
Yeah.
she's working in the office, that she's going out. They're positioning this as a watch, as a woman's watch, and they got this black woman, or who I mean, they're exploiting the black community, which is this is their thing. They're trying to be this. I mean, listen, their main market. Think of it. The main market for AP is probably half of it is Asia. How come they don't have? How come they don't have an Asian woman? Why are they racist against them? No, seriously. Half their
Yeah,
market,
yeah.
I would say, how much of their market is Asia? Half, at least half, for sure. Half. Half. It's got to be.
I don't know. We'll have to look it up. I
No,
don't
you got
know
to realize.
if it's going to be.
You're talking about China, Japan. You're talking about those are huge markets. And then you got the Middle East. Then you got Middle East, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, so the Middle East, so the Asians and the Middle Easterners, they're kind of racist, right? So they don't want to see a black woman wearing this watch. I mean, it's a little bit, they're gonna
Yeah,
get, it's gonna get. I'm saying it's gonna be like a weird thing, right? So who are they trying
yeah.
to
I
appeal to?
was
Like,
thinking
I
that.
mean, they're trying to be this like weird, like woke thing. Now, how many black women are buying Royal Oaks? It's a tiny market, tiny market, tiny market.
Yeah.
What are you going to sell to Serena Williams or whatever? Now, again, don't get me wrong. I mean, of course, yeah, actually, I've seen more black males wear Royal Oak than females. Because there's become like a thing in the hip hop. The Royal Oak has become like a thing in the
Yeah. Yeah.
the hip hop, whole blah, whatever. But this is like they're trying to do like a very weird. This ad, this video is I think a dud. I don't know what to think. The watch, actually, beautiful design, beautiful color.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
now, I mean, who are they going to sell to? Who's going to buy this watch? I mean, I think they're going to stigmatize it as as a thing only for the black folks.
I mean, not necessarily. I think they've got enough brand recognition. There's enough demand for it because they constrain supply enough that they'll probably sell everything they make.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think they have any. I don't think they're going to have any issues. No issues. No. The pink gold. I mean, it's a really good looking watch.
Yeah.
The problem is, it's too feminine. I think because the dial is also this beige color, it's just a little too feminine. If it was a white, the normal silvery white they do would be more neutral. But now it's a little bit too pink almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little bit too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I see what you're saying.
Now
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily know that that's going to be an issue for the younger customer base.
Really?
Right. So if they're targeting the younger customers for this, like the younger, I guess, moneyed generation for this,
Yeah.
then I I don't think so because it's like they're the fashion is kind of in this weird kind of space for the younger generations. Kind of like the example is Timothy Chalamet, right? So he kind of just like he's got this kind of weird.
Yeah, what is that
Look.
guy? That guy's like, I mean, he's like what is it? He could be a transsexual almost. He's got like a very, I mean, that guy. You know, if anybody should get that guy should get a sex change because he would be a good looking girl. Yeah, he's really, he's like a pretty boy. I mean, really, he's got a good looking face. He's
So
pretty. I mean, he's not. He can pull it off.
So
It's
like,
not these guys who are like truck drivers. All of a sudden, they get a sex change. That guy should do it. He could be a transsexual.
Yes, so that's like that younger generation would be interested in a watch that has this kind of look to it.
Oh, the bisexual, they're they swing all ways, right?
Yeah, so it's unisex.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, we got the Green Rush, the show sponsor. That's right. Listen up. Pay or pray. Listen, if you watch this channel, you got to send money now. Juanita. Juan and Kino. Unbelievable. This guy, I mean, how many videos is this guy doing? Is he still cranking out like 5 videos a day? That Juan and Kino guy?
I haven't watched his videos in a while, so I can't say if he's keeping up.
I think he's getting. I haven't either. It's like I think his stuff is getting. He's getting. It's too much. He's lost the plot long ago. A lot of scams.
I'm also wondering, is it also because the watch market in general is cooling down? Just to go to my second comment I made about the auction. So I was just wondering, is this normal for this particular Hong Kong auction for the products to be kind of like in that price range? Because I really haven't seen any like really heavy hitters that we saw in previous auctions.
Oh yeah. I think what it is. Well, 2 things. One is it's kind of like it's just a junk auction. Like it's kind of like a season starter. They do. It's like the good stuff comes in November. November. This is kind of like they're just throwing stuff out there. I don't know. And they get a lot of junk actually. They have like empty boxes, gloves, umbrellas.
Umbrellas. Yep.
It's like an Archie garage sale. It's probably one of his kids stealing a bunch of that stuff and sending it to Sotheby's.
I would say the one winner from the pieces you highlighted, only because it was so funny you made that comment about the King of the Lady Boys. I thought that was hilarious. I thought I was like, oh, so someone should buy that watch and wear it just to make that joke.
Actually, I think they should. That guy, who's that guy? I really like that guy that Arch used to have, Suckerhorn. Have you ever seen that guy, Suckerhorn?
I've heard about him, but I don't watch Archie, his show enough. I only seen like a handful of episodes, so I don't watch his show enough to know who he is.
Yeah, I haven't watched an Archie video in maybe a year, but he had this guy who was Suckerhorn. Like he was some Australian guy. I think he was living in Bangkok and Bangers, and he would always be on the show. Like in the background, he's sitting in front of the camera. In the background, he's got all these, those golden Buddhas that they do in Thailand. They got a specific look. Mm-hmm. The Thai Buddhas have like a specific look, right? So he's got a whole like 3 shelves of them. I don't know if I think they're like gilt, some sort of like whatever. It's like it looks like some sort of souvenir. I don't know. He's got like a whole thing. The whole wall is filled with them, and he's sitting there in front of the camera wearing a 3-piece suit and smoking a cigarette while he's talking. But the whole thing is just and he's like an interesting guy. He's like this weird type of guy. He's probably in his late 50s, 60s. He kind of looks like Frankenstein a little bit, or not like a vampire.
Yeah. I have seen like a photo of him, and he's got that vibe, right? So I'm not saying exactly like that, but he's got that vibe of someone's someone's German grandfather that moved to was it Argentina? In late 1944, early 1945. Right? He's got that vibe.
He's not. He's more. He's got no. He's an Australian guy. He's got the very. No, he looks like a sex tourist. He actually is a sex tourist. I think he's a sex tourist. I think he's 100% sex. Yeah, I think he goes there for the lady. He really is. I mean, like, no, all kidding aside, that's his thing. He's like some sort of like, typical Australian bogan. I do appreciate his thing. I do appreciate that the guy, he gets dressed up for the videos instead of like Archie sitting in his dirty T-shirt with like, jism on it, And by the way, speaking of low-life degenerates, who's another this guy, Watch Nicholas. I think Watch Nicholas is the biggest grifter because, speaking of like, just like AP exploits the black community, Watch Nicholas exploits the mentally ill community. His channel is full of like retards and like people with all sorts of mental problems. I mean, they all look like they're, like literally, they're all. I mean, it's very sad. He exploits these. He's got that guy, this Eddie, who's like another. He's like another Archie retard. Who's like, he basically he exploits these people, for money.
Yeah. Okay. So to be fair to Watch Nicholas, that's also like 95% of the Watch community. I mean, like the normal people, like the Duke, he just buys his pieces and then that's it. He watches the occasional video and then he gets on with his life.
Yeah. You know what I'm shocked by? What I'm really shocked by is his videos have very low views. I mean, it's great content. It's probably the best content. It's up there with Bruce Lee. Actually, better than Bruce Lee because Bruce Lee doesn't show his face. So it's hard to get. And he speaks English also. So that's the good news. So,
yeah.
So I don't know why it's I think the way to make money on these shows is you got to get like these 400-pound. 500-pound retarded people, like Eddie, they're drunk, they're retarded, they're having sex with dolls. He's got, so I think, and what is it? He's got this girl who looks slightly retarded and she collects dolls or something. It's a whole weird, thing there.
Maybe that's perfect because the average person watching that is like, they're watching these characters and they're like, hey, that's me. And that's why they keep watching.
I think that's what it is. It seems like there's a lot of these freaks and weirdos out there, and when they find a channel like Archie or Watch Nicholas, it's very relatable to them, right? That's what you're saying, right? It's relatable. These people who are like freaks and whatever, and they feel like or they feel okay, they're freaks, but these people are even freakier. I mean, like really, the people that channel, the people on that channel, it's really gone way, way, way downhill. And the whole channel is like talk about some like I don't even know what the storylines. I can't keep track with the weird like what are they complaining about? The grievances about this guy, it's like so deep down the rabbit hole of grievances you can't even keep track. All the weird
this is perfect.
Stuff.
This is like professional wrestling, but for watches. It's a soap opera. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like because I'm just thinking about the last Archie Luxury video I saw. This was a while ago. It was maybe it was Kelso or something. Like he bought a Glashütte original, and there was something I guess wrong with the winding mechanism. I think. So
that was a long time ago. And he was trying to send it for like a repair, right? That was I remember that. That was like a year ago.
Yeah.
That was like a year ago.
So they catch the attention of the CEO of Glashütte Original, and then so they write to me. So they send him a response email, and then like Archie Luxury makes the most messed up response ever. Like he's saying what he's typing out, and it's just kind of like what normal person that receives this email would actually like respond back. It's just crazy.
Yeah. By the way, the Kelso, I think he's now working as a watch dealer. Did you know that? For Happy Feet.
I heard you. So I didn't know that, but I heard you talking about that in one of your previous videos.
Yeah, he got kicked out of the porno industry. He was making porno videos and snuff films in Chatsworth, California. That's where they make all the porno movies. That's what I call him, the Prince of Porn Valley. And he apparently, apparently the sales of VHS and 8mm films is going slow, and he's working for Happy Feet, and it's very. He's doing the same thing, like, "Hey boys," the same. I think Happy Feet is using him to attract the kind of the homoerotic market. A lot of these channels, like you mentioned, the thing with the wrestling. The wrestling is also, it's like a very homoerotic thing. I mean, seriously, wrestling, professional wrestling. I don't think you see anything gayer than professional wrestling. I mean, that's super gay. Guys in tights, in costumes. They're all like jumping on each other, and they're sitting on each other's face. It's super gay. It's very, the drama. The drama. That's I mean, the drama is a big thing. That's what it's a big gay thing, and that's what makes the Watch Nicholas thing very. It's the same thing in the watch community. The watch community has a certain homoerotic vibe. Notice all the groomers.
That's right.
All the groomers out there. The Skechers, the Chicago bathhouses. There's a lot of
the cologne gifts.
Yeah, gifts of cologne and video games to grown men. Imagine this. You give a grown man a gift of cologne and video games.
That's right. And
and
then you take them shopping.
Toy figures, whatever. Yeah, come on. Oh,
yeah.
we got Argentinian pesos. I bet this guy's grandfather was. I bet this guy with the Argentine. His grandfather probably came over from Germany in 1944, right? Like late 44.
Early 45. Yeah. He was just his grandfather was just vacationing, and just loved it, fell in love with the country, decided to stay.
Came with a couple of kilos of gold,
That's right. Yeah. It was old family money.
Old family money, old Juanita. There we go. Wait, so by the way, did you see Chomo 24? Chomo 24, that's right. Now, look at this. We got what money is this? Are these like what currency is that? That's like is that Indian rupees? I think those are rupees, right?
That symbol, it looks like rupees. It. Yeah.
We're getting big money on this channel.
I love it when they do that. When we get donations from a country where the value of the currency is like.
Look, we got an international audience. You got an international audience here.
I just love it because they found a way to game the system. I love it.
And you know what? This is the only channel that has a full international audience. We got a sophisticated audience here. This is not like some Archie luxury, some bunch of bogans, some drunk Australian kangaroo fuckers. These Australians, they're all basically, they're all ex-convicts, horse thieves, rapists, murderers, and pedophiles, that got deported, in the 19th century. I mean, that's all the DNA. I mean, they're all drinking Fosters. They're all having sex with kangaroos and their sister or whatever. This channel, we get a sophisticated international audience. That's why all these donations come, especially when we pivot away from watch talking to the Chomo pivot. All the money starts flowing. That's what I tell Nick. You gotta do the Chomo talk because that gets the money going. He doesn't understand that.
That's right. No, we have a sophisticated audience that understands it takes millions of dollars a month to keep this channel running. That's why we need the donations.
Oh yeah. By the way, what do you think? Like, this is some new stuff. Look at this. Did you see this? I haven't seen this. Look at this. Code 1159 Grand Sonnerie.
So I like what AP is doing with the Code 1159. They're making steady improvements.
Oh, wait a minute. Limited edition of 1. It's a 1 of 1.
Oh.
How do we? I want to hear it. Is there a video? Is there a video to hear it? It makes a ding 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 sound. But where is the video? I mean, come on. I guess, you know what? Oh, look at this. I don't know. This is a little bit funky. What is that a lotus? That looks like a lotus, right? Is that a lotus?
It looks like it.
So the lotus. Oh, this is a different watch. Shit. No, this is this is a bespoke watch. Okay, this is totally that's not the one where this is a. Oh, it's got a Buddha. Okay, there we go. It's a Buddha. You see that? Look at that. There we go. You see that? It's a Buddha.
Yeah.
And you got the. Okay, that makes sense. Because I thought there was the Grand Sonnery. Why would they have a lotus? Okay, you got the Buddha. Now look at he's got the halo around the head. He's got the really good looking. Something is. They're not showing us the watch, but the halo thing looks like it's some sort of gold leaf. It looks beautiful. Hang on a second. Let's look at this. We haven't seen this. That could be a winner. Look at this. No, you know this AP, they're doing a lot of interesting stuff.
They are. I mean, they have to. I mean, at some point, you know, the people are going to get sick of the Royal Oak, so they have to like keep putting out new products and see what sticks.
The problem is, it's like the problem is all they got is like this, they don't have anything. All they got is the Royal Oak.
Yeah.
And this other stuff is okay, infinite dial designs. They're not showing us the Buddha watch. That's a cool watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do a lot of interesting stuff here. Look at this. Okay, there's a lot of interesting stuff you could do. Oh, okay, so you know what they're doing. Look at this. What they're doing is they're only doing it with the code 1159. Why? Because it's kind of like a blank canvas. It's basically just like a blank, whatever. Yeah, just you fill in the blank. The watch is so boring. We need you to customize the dial to make it interesting. I think that's what they're doing.
All right. Do you think?
Oh, no, I'm wrong. No, wait. No. They're willing to do it with other stuff. Oh, okay. I think they could do it with the Royal Oaks also. Look at this. Oh, this watch was done for that Japanese guy. I think this watch was done for the Japanese guy. Remember we did the guy, the
Yes.
guy in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do recall seeing that. Yeah.
I think this was for him. Super Sonnery. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the thing is this. The code, at least, I have to give them credit. They are trying, and it's kind of like, I think it's evolving, and I think at some point they might get there. I think at some point, maybe in 10 years, 20 years from now, like the code will be, it'll kind of, grow into its own type of thing.
Hopefully. I mean, because if it doesn't catch on, they're gonna have to scrap it and come up with something else.
No. I think eventually it'll fail, but it'll be like revived. Like in 20 years, it'll be revived, and people will say, "Wow, this is kind of cool." Kind of like the ellipse. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Or something else. It's sort of like one of these things that is just. I think we can't really appreciate it because it's, I don't know. We can't appreciate. Super Sonnery. Wow, this is interesting that they're doing these Super Sonneries on code. So what they've done? I mean, they've done a lot of stuff in the last few years. I mean, a lot of new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually impressive. They've done a lot of new stuff. Welcome to the House of Wonders. Okay, so what are they doing? This is 2025 novelties. Okay. Perpetual calendar 150th. Is this a new watch? What do we see here? This is kind of nothing special. I'd love to see that 38 millimeter in like with a white dial. This beige dial kind of it bothers me that now it's just looks too feminine now.
No, just give it time. It's just a matter of time before they come out with more dial variations.
Oh, this is the sand gold. This is the sand gold that they have. It's like the sand gold. That makes sense, the sand gold. But this is a 40 millimeter or something, right? This is the big one. The sand gold. Hang on a second. Where is Duke Philippe? Duke Philippe is he's been deported to Bukiyakistan. Oh, look at this. GD became a new member. Wow.
All right, finally.
Oh, Baron. He's a Baron. He's a Duke. Yeah, Duke Philippe has been deported. That guy, he's been deported back to Bukiyakistan.
Wasn't he? Isn't he Canadian?
Yeah, that's Bukiyakistan or Kakistan. Kakistan. Let's see. Okay, so what is a Royal Oak? All right, well, we're out of topics. You got any top Baron? You got any topics you want to talk about? Look, we need some topics to get some more money out of the punters. You got any red meat? Look at this. We started talking about watches. The money dried up. We're talking about chomos, and the money is flowing. I mean, let's go back to the chomo talk. I mean, we got to,
Yeah, we need more characters. I was just thinking, like you're talking about before, how when we have videos with the Duke, that there's just not as much engagement. And I was like, when you're interacting with the Duke when he's on the channel, it's such a great conversation. It just like spans to a whole bunch of things, like just kind of besides watches, it's also like fashion and other things as well, and the experience of going into the boutique and to see like how the sales reps treat you versus the Duke. I mean, these are just great topics you guys are talking about. And you also have great, like chemistry too. Like when you guys are kind of just like talking, it's fun to listen to. So it's a shame that more people don't watch, because it's they're very informative, and it's
too
entertaining video to watch.
The content it's too sophisticated for the audience of the YouTube audience. It's very. Did you see the video? You saw the new video, yeah? The one that from last week or this week, was it?
Yeah, where you interviewed the Duke for it's like a 9-ish minute video. That one
in the park.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, the meetup. We had a meetup, a sassy watch meetup, an unsanctioned sassy watch meetup. And he actually took off a Patek Philippe in middle of Midtown Manhattan, in the middle of Bryant Park. I mean, that's very daring. I mean, to take off a watch, loose, that somebody could just, swoop in. I mean, literally. It could have been.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
No, we have to give. I want to give him his own show. I got to figure out how to send the link. Like, I don't know how to do it, because I think I have to give him. I don't know how to do it where somebody can set it up without, I got to figure out how to do it. Yeah. So, no, but it's very interesting. No, somehow that guy has, he's, I think these people at the boutiques, these these boutiques, they, I think he's like, I don't want to say game the system, but they seem to like him. They seem to really, because look at it, he's getting very good response.
Yeah, so he's also probably in the demographic that they want. He's like in the right age bracket, and also he's an executive of a company that he sold. Right, so he's probably running in the right circles. So that they're trying to give him pieces to kind of add to the brand.
Do you think that he comes across like sincere? Is that what it is? Like he's got a personality that it makes the people in the boutique feel like relaxed. Like he's not like a like some sort of low life
That
flipper or something?
that's part of it, but I think it's more of like he fits a certain profile
Right,
that they
right,
want
right,
to sell
right,
to. Yeah. So they're looking for like,
right.
all right, you're like of a certain net worth, you dress a certain way, you have a, you're an executive of like a real company, so you're kind of like, you have your other friends that are kind of roughly of the same demographic.
Ah, okay, okay. So they're looking at him and they say, okay, this guy. Okay, so they get him, and then they can pull in his network. That's the way they look at it.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's what the. Okay, 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 okay. So basically, you're saying that they're racist. They're racially profiling the customers.
That is part of it. That is part of it. I've heard AP does that.
No, they do 100%. I mean, I've been to a couple of places. Nobody's called me. Nothing, zero, like zero. I got zero with them at all. So it's something is going on with AP.
Yeah.
Okay, what do these terms mean? Chomo stamp. Who are they? Who are they? Somebody needs to explain. Baron, why don't you explain these terms?
Well, I think this is just part of the lore of the Watch Reporter channel. So you're just gonna have to watch the back catalog of videos to get the
Oh,
full experience.
that's the right answer. That's
Yeah.
the right answer. That's the
I mean,
right
yeah, because
answer.
we could just easily tell you now, but it won't be the same. You won't reach the same level of enlightenment that you will from watching the back catalog of videos. But you know what? If you join right now for $4.99 a month, or is it no $4.95 a month, you too can be a baron, and perhaps we can fast track you up on the knowledge base.
Exactly. How do you think the AP treats the Mongolian community?
Unless you're like who's their representative, like government figurehead over there. Is it like a prime minister or something? Unless you're that person, or one of like
Have you ever
the
met?
five people there.
By the way, have you ever met a Mongolian?
I met one. He
One,
was
right? It's
yeah.
very rare.
he,
There's
he-
only like a million. There's only a million Mongolians,
yeah,
or a million and a half. It's a very small country. I mean, the population is tiny.
yeah.
It's a massive. It's a massive land mass. It's like a huge, giant land mass. I've actually met two Mongolians in my life, but imagine, but the Mongolians, they were like, that was Genghis Khan. I mean, they were running wild
Yeah,
through Europe. No, why
that's
do you
right.
think the Europeans, like if you look at the Hungarians and a lot of the Russians, they have Mongolian features. You know that? They have like
Yeah.
Asiatic Mongolian features. Because the Mongolians, I think when they were running through Europe, eventually I think they ended up kind of like they kind of settled, I think, or they kind of ran out of steam and they just kind of fizzled out somewhere, I think in Hungary. Is that right? I think in Hungary, I think it was.
Yeah, somewhere around there, because they had to turn back because the Khan died. So they had to
Oh, is
turn
that
back, and
what happened?
yeah, and then that stopped the invasion. There was also speculation as well that uh, during that period of time they probably wouldn't advance much further just because the terrain had changed. As they were advancing further west. So, and then with the change of terrain, the battle tactics they were using would not have been successful.
Oh, look at this. We got military strategy. Military strategy and a relaxed. We got this channel. We got a lot of content. We're talking about military strategy of the what was the Genghis Khan? What year was that?
Let's look it up.
Well, why are you googling it? You should know. You talk about all the details. You don't know? Come on.
It was just
Was
like
it the
I just read like one article on him briefly. All right, so he died in 1227.
Oh, 12? Oh, that's late. I thought it was this. Okay, 1227. We're talking about already almost like 1227. This is already like, after the medieval. You're talking about almost the Renaissance. That's late. I thought it was like the 700s or something. I didn't realize that. Wow. Very interesting.
All right,
No,
so you were saying you met two Mongols in your entire life. Like, what do you recall? What they did for a living? Like, how did you meet them?
yeah. Well, one of them was what do you call it? A taxi driver. Not a taxi. It's like like a car service. This is before Uber.
Mhm.
Like when they had a car service. I don't know if do they still have
Yeah,
that? Like
like a black car driver, one of those.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and he spoke Russian, which was interesting because it was originally like kind of a quasi-communist Russia. It was sort of in that satellite world. Like all those countries spoke
Yeah,
Russian.
yeah.
All
Because
the
they're
all the
like,
Chromo countries they spoke Russian, like Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, whatever,
yeah.
Tajikistan, Uzbek, yeah. I think I met no, okay, no, I'll tell you, I met two Mongolians. So that guy, and then the next time I met a Mongolian, it was a guy who drove a what do you call it? Car delivery. The guys who drive the trailers, the car trailers. They deliver the cars.
Oh, yeah. The ones that like cross country or to like another state. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
yeah. The guy delivered me a car. The guy was like a real asshole, and yeah, he didn't want to go like these guys like I want them to deliver the car close to me. He wanted me to like go out in the middle of he basically these guys want to stay on the highway, right? They don't want to like go into too far out.
Yeah,
They want to.
neighborhoods.
They're lazy. So I said, listen, man, you got to come to me. Like I mean, I'm like whatever. So anyway, so he finally came. He was like all like yeah, whatever. Yeah, and yeah, you don't want to mess with the Mongolians because they got the whole Genghis Khan, thing,
Yeah,
the Mongolian thing. No, it was okay. No, so but it was weird, and the guy, but he didn't speak Russian. I think he knew. Yeah, he didn't understand because I think he was I think it was like the younger generation. They stopped teaching Russian. I think probably, after communism fell. Like, oh, I just realized. Shit, like 30 plus years. It's been 30. Oh, it's been already a generation, 30 years. Because when did the Soviet Union fall apart? That was like early 90s. So they dropped Russian probably not by 95. So it's been 30 years, yeah, in those countries.
See, I'm surprised because you figure like when you're a country that kind of just like you basically they're bordering China and Russia, you'd figure that Russian would still be kind of like the people there would speak both Russian and Chinese.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And the Chinese are actually taking over Russia. There's like if you all the way at the eastern end, or is it the western end? The eastern end. It's very unpopulated, and the Chinese are just moving in there. Did you know that?
Yes.
Like,
yep.
Like whatever. And it's and they have. I saw some video. What's the place? The farthest part of Russia where it's freezing in the winter. It's called what the hell is it called? Like Yakutia or something. I don't know. And I saw some video on YouTube. It's interesting. And this Chinese girl. I mean, she's Russian, but they're basically. I mean, they're Chinese, really, right? They're like, you don't know where one ends and the other begins because it's a merger. No, I'm saying, what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like, when two bodies of water connect. I don't know. It's like what is it called? It's like I don't know what they. But I find that hot. Like these Chinese people who these like these Chinese girls, but they speak Russian. I like it. I find that very sexy, especially if they do. It'd be even better if they dye their hair blonde. Are you into that look, like the bleach blonde look? Are you into that or no?
So I think it works for some people and not for others. So it depends on other things as well, like how they dress, how they do the makeup.
No, I like the Asian look with a tan, like dark, and the hair is bleached blonde.
The contrast, yeah.
Yeah, and high what do you call it? Cheekbones.
Mm.
That's what I'm looking for. Where do I find one of these?
Well, it sounds like you have to go to Eastern Russia.
I don't know. So no, but it's freezing out there in that place, Siberia. It's almost in Siberia, yeah. So car transport haulers. Yeah, car transport haulers. Yeah. Uh, Bond villain. Yeah, almost. Oh, and you know what? I want the hair, the blonde hair. I want it to be short, kind of like what's her name? Like Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct.
Mm.
That's what I'm looking for. That type of look. That kind of, but Asian and
All right, so
tan,
I
like
I think
dark.
I think, I think you should focus on finding the girl first. And then the hair situation is an easy fix.
Yeah. By the way, you know what I've noticed? By the way, like, hang on a second. Keep the audience entertained. I got to check on something. Keep the punters entertained.
All right, let's see if I can check the comments here. All right, let's see. All right, the comment from Lou Silver, blonde Asian Russian speaking. How do you describe a Bond villain? Is he roasting a duck? Uh, what makes you say that, Lou? All right. Okay, so I'm reading the comments up above from Lou. Was he carrying a sword? All right, so Lou, so I'm going to need you to to add more details about the sword. Ah, Dr. Bob's nightmares. Nightmare. If you're lucky, they send you to Mongolia instead of Siberia. Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, by the way, what is I notice a lot of why is it that a lot of Asian women across I think that across all countries they're like it seems like they're deathly afraid of being in the sun. They get the umbrellas, the face
Yeah.
things, masks. What is that all about? Like, what is it? What is it? Is it like they don't want to be dark? Like, what is that a generational thing or a country? Like, what is going on?
Uh, I think part of it is generational. So you see, like the more westernized ones, not really care, but the ones that are kind of like they're more like fresh off the boat, they care more just because within kind of Asian society, the lighter, I guess, skinned you are, the kind of like it's perceived you're kind of higher up in socioeconomic status.
Oh, because they think if you have dark skin, that you're like a farmer. You're out in the fields working
Yep.
the rice field.
Like
Is that the idea?
yeah, that is a large part of it, and it's also kind of like the beauty standard as well. Is kind of had to have like this kind of almost like porcelain kind of skin.
Oh, okay. I don't actually. I like the opposite. I like dark.
Hmm.
I like the
And
dark with
it's
blonde
kind of
hair.
funny too. Yeah, it's kind of funny too because even when you go to Asia, you kind of like see the younger generation like they don't really care, but then once they hit a certain age, like they just start covering everything up. And I think that is not so much because of the darkening. It's actually wrinkles. Like they cover up because like you can kind of just hold off getting wrinkles
Oh,
to a
okay,
later
okay,
point in
okay.
life. Yeah.
But actually, I don't think. But Asians don't really get wrinkles that much. Not a lot. I
Yeah,
don't think it's.
it's because the ones you're seeing, most of them are staying out of the sun.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
a lot of it.
not that much, but it's not. I mean, no, because no. I don't think. No. Okay, but I think compared to let's say Caucasians, I think Asians get less wrinkle than Caucasians. I think, right? No,
Uh,
I think
I would say yeah.
less.
I would say yeah. Yeah, I would say generally from what I've observed, I would agree. They
Yeah.
kind of just like they get they get like gray hairs kind of like later on in life.
Yeah, but I know like whenever I go to like I play golf, whenever I see like these kind of middle age, not even middle age, let's say 30 plus age group Asian women, I don't even, when I say I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're like Korean or Chinese. I think they're either Korean or Chinese, so or something like
Hmm.
that. I think Korean or Chinese.
Yeah.
and they got the one of those the thing covering the face, that visor, the big visor that covers the face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the tinted visor, and then they got the complete, like everything completely covered. It's a whole.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing there. Let me see. Blonde. Using umbrella. Oh, and they got umbrellas. They carry the umbrellas also. The umbrellas and umbrellas.
Yeah, yeah,
on top.
yeah. I've seen that. That I would say is super common to see kind of the Asians. Like even my sister.
What's sad?
What
What's
is?
sad actually. Speaking of, I actually was at an event this week, and I saw. I actually, I saw two girl. They're not girls. They're late women already. They're women. Two ladies that I'm feeling really old because I remember them because I just realized I remember when they were hot. They were like literally hot, like hot. Both of them actually blonde. They're hot blondes in circa I'll tell you when this was, circa this oh shit, now I just realized how long it was. Almost the year 2000, like 25 years ago. Yeah, and I saw both of them at a conference, like in kind of in the by coincidence at this event this week, and I was like, oh shit. I mean, one of them really like definitely like one of them is kind of hanging on, like whatever, but like I mean, the time is not good, really. The time, I mean, to anybody, but for women, it's very bad. I mean, it's like, geez, I was like, shit, making me feel old because like one of these women I couldn't recognize. I just noticed her name tag, and it was holy shit, that's Laurel. And I was like, I remember she was hot, like I mean, she was hot like 25 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
and then I saw another one who actually I went out with on a date. It was like a weird date, and it was such a weird date. And I saw like. And she's got to be like, I don't know. She's got to be my age. I don't even know. No, maybe a little bit younger, but in the 40s. Fucking terrible.
All right. So the big question for you is for those two women, right?
Yeah.
Were they dressed age appropriately, or were they still kind of like dressing and acting?
No, classic. Okay. It was a professional. No, it was a professional. It was like a conference. It was like a professional type of environment. No, like the professional. Yeah. Professional, like in a professional setting.
Because I'm just thinking about when I used to live in San Diego. Like you would meet these people, and they're like, they're middle aged and older, and they kind of like they dress like they're still in their like in their early 20s. It's kind of like these people, they just kind of like never grew up.
No, this was different. No, this is a professional one, but I was like, shit, like one of them like really hit the wall. Like I almost didn't recognize her because she got like kind of like I don't want to say not fat, but like thick, broad, not in a good way. I don't mean thick in a good way. I mean like just kind of broadened out, like
she had a couple children.
I don't know. I don't think she did. I have no idea, actually. I have no idea. But she looked like kind of like a mom type of look almost. I have no idea. I mean, she didn't give me that vibe like a mom like type of I have no idea, but it was a little bit depressing. The funny thing is like I was like standing like a few feet away from her, and I was busy. I was on a call, and I saw her. I didn't recognize her. I only saw the name. I didn't recognize who she was until I saw the name badge, and then I put it together. I said, "Holy shit! I can't believe that. That's like I hadn't seen her in probably 20 years, like literally 20 years." The other one I saw a couple times over. Like I saw her, but she looked. Yeah, she's okay, but it's. But yeah, it's kind of depressing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very sad. Yeah.
So did the one that you didn't see in 20 years, did she recognize you?
No, I don't think she did. No, she didn't. No, for sure. Because I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think she's, because I was standing kind of like an angle away, like I was kind of like in the background, like I was at a distance. It was like a weird, like I don't know how to explain. It was like I was at an angle. She couldn't. I don't think she could see me. Or maybe she was ignoring me. I have no idea. No, it was, but it was, yeah, it was very, very, very strange. I was gonna say hello, but then I was thinking, I don't even want to, like, I don't know. I was like, it's kind of like, what am I gonna say? Oh shit, I hardly recognize. I mean, I don't know.
No, you feel like, oh, hey, it's been what, 20 years? It's good to see you, and then that's it.
That's really, because it's really, yeah, it's really bad. I mean, not that I'm not that I'm like, no, I feel like I was like a Rip Van Winkle almost. I went to sleep, I wake up and shit, like everybody's, no, but I mean, of course, I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm not exactly, what is it? What's that guy? Dorian Gray? What's the guy who?
Oh yeah, with the painting, yeah.
The painting, whatever, it's yeah. I think I may need to get. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I need to get like those. What do you call it? Hair plugs. The transplant. Transplant.
Are you at the stage? Do you think, like, where you need them?
Yeah. No, it's definitely thinning out a lot. No, you know what it is? It's kind of like the thing that bothers me is what bothers me is in the sun. You really feel the heat from the sun, like especially like you can really feel it. I don't like that. Like I don't like to wear hats, and you really feel the heat. Like it's kind of like it may be and that part of the head is not supposed to be exposed. You may get like I don't know. It's what do you call it? I don't want to say skin cancer, but you can get damage. So I'm thinking maybe I should get like. The hair, what do you call it? The transplant? Transplant, I think they call
it. Yeah, so I don't know, like those fail sometimes. So you're gonna have to really shop around.
How do you know that? How do they fail?
Because I've seen videos of them failing. Just random YouTube videos. So you're gonna have to ask around, make sure like go to a couple of reputable doctors and see what the expectations are. But no, I could totally see though, as a guy that kind of like you wear like the Panama hats. I could totally see that.
Yeah, I actually talked to a guy. Who look. I met a guy who's like got like a really good transplant type of thing, and I had no idea it was a transplant. He said, "Oh yeah, I got it from this guy. Actually, some guy in the doctor in Pasadena who does a lot of stuff for like Hollywood people, whatever." And I actually talked to the guy. I did a video call with him. I did a video call with the guy. I did a video call. He gave me a quote. I'm like, but I'm worried. Like, is it painful? I don't know if I can deal with the pain, because I think they like put needles in your head or something like that,
Yeah. And the other thing, I'm thinking about is all right, because I think one of the more important things for people as they grow older is to be able to grow older gracefully. So, like I'm just thinking, it's like, well, if you get that, like, do you think it would kind of be something that would kind of go against that?
No, you know what it is? The hair thing actually is a practical thing because you need it from the sun. You need protection from the sun and also the cold. Also, in cold weather, you do feel it's a lot colder. Like it's cold. Like I gotta wear a hat in the cold because it's so you're losing all the protection. Now the only thing is like, but I'm the only thing is I'm a little bit vain. Like all of a sudden, like people, one day they see me, the next time they see me, I got like and I got like there's a lot of videos of me online, like before. And then are people gonna make like say, oh, this guy,
no. I totally get what you're saying, because it's also like, I guess I got two examples. I guess no, the first one being, it's like sometimes with women when they get like too much plastic surgery and too much Botox, they get the certain look, with the fillers. It's kind of like, like you were great before, and then like you did all this work, and now it just looks kind of weird, so you don't want that.
Yeah, but the hair is different. I think the hair is different though, because it's kind of like, and also the problem now. It's kind of the hair. Like when you get a haircut, it's a whole mess. I may have to do something because what's his name? The guy who works for Luxury Bazaar. What's that guy? Deputy Droopy Dogs. He got a hair transplant in Turkey.
Yeah, they're famous.
He was on a video though, but I think he got his head shaved, and the thing is, you could see the implant. It was a whole fucking mess. For like, he embraced it. I mean, he was like, you could see with the thing, and the head was all fucked up with the needle marks, but it's grown in. It looks like it's grown in okay, but his the hairline, it looks very what it is? A lot of these, when they do it in Turkey, when they do it cheaply, the hairline looks very like, it doesn't look natural. It looks like very like, like a straight line,
Yeah. So I'm thinking before you get the surgery, there's a couple of things you could try. One of them is microneedling.
What is that?
So they basically just take a bunch of needles, and then they kind of I guess like stamp. I would say your kind of like head with it. It's actually not. It's actually. I mean, it's not like painful from what I've heard. And it's supposed to kind of like the idea is the hair follicles, they're not able to kind of, I guess, maybe break through the skin or something. So that kind of helps release them, and it also helps improves the health of the hair base. So you'll have to like look it up and watch a couple of videos on it, because I only know about it like briefly. Yeah. So I don't know, that might be something you might be might want to consider before actually getting the surgery.
Yeah, no, I have to do something, because it's like it's getting to like it's it's getting annoying.
Yeah.
I think you should. And in the winter, it's kind of like, but I'm not doing like, Botox or that type of stuff. I mean, I'm not doing that stuff. That's like too, whatever. But I really, you don't appreciate the hair until it's gone. It makes a big difference.
That's right. No, I just my personal opinion, but I think you should kind of like, just investigate the non-surgical options while, you still have some hair base that will support that before you move on to the surgical options.
I may have to disappear for like a month. If I do it, I may have to disappear and come back, once it's all grown in or whatever.
Yeah. But then again, like the people that I've seen it, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. But yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, no one's gonna say anything. No one's gonna say anything.
That's funny. I mean, here we go. This is a pretty gay conversation. I mean, this conversation is gayer than like one of the Archie than a Watch Nicholas show with hang on a second. What is this? What do we got? Oh, okay. We covered AP. I think we covered everything. We covered AP. Oh, look at this. We covered just no, like that. That's the look that I got right now. That's the look. It's it's rough. All right, Baron, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I dropped off before, but you know what? I think we've been 2 hours of the show. It's been a great show. Yeah. I think we should call a night. Let's thank our sponsors.
Exactly. We got to quit while we're ahead here. We got the Green Rush, $20. We got we're really doing well. This is like I got Sozo, 899 rupees. We got 100 Argentinian pesos, and another 100 Argentinian pesos from GD. I mean, this has been a nice haul. It's a good haul tonight.
That's right.
I got money for the transplant now.
That's right. We've got the important thing is we've got a bunch of international donations, and we're just
Musk. Musk has a transplant. You know that, right? The Musk. He's got a transplant.
I've seen videos of him from his PayPal days. He whatever doctor he got for his operation, they did a good job.
I'll tell you what, when you think about it, what? That was a good decision because he looks a lot better than he did back then.
He does. 100%. I agree.
I mean, I'm thinking, fuck it. You know what? Maybe I should just do it. Because, by the way, it's not cheap. It's like you actually, it's like you got to pay money for this stuff. Like I'm not going to Turkey. Like that's come on. It's he's going to go to Turkey. I mean, it's I mean, it's I may have to do it. And also, I think you have to get like you got to touch it up every like maybe 10 years. No, I think, but if I can go 10 years, I think I'll be okay. Like if I can go like 10 years, if I get 10 years out of it, I think I'll be okay. I may have to do that. I'm going to call this guy. I'm going to call this the guy. I may have to do that. Yeah, it's getting to the point where like
all right, and then it's just going to be like no videos where you have the camera on you for a while, and then all of a sudden one day you're gonna have like a glorious head of hair.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
All right, Barrett. Have a great weekend. Yeah. Thank you for joining.
You too. Thank you. Colonel, just one quick question before you drop off. So in the other recent video that you did, not the one you did with the Duke, but the other one you released on the same day, you're talking about like we're basically at the tail end of the golden window to buy watches before the prices shoot up for the tariffs. Like how long do you, in your opinion, do you think that's gonna last before we reach some kind of trade deal with Switzerland?
I don't even know. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think the prices they're gonna once they raise the prices, they're not gonna drop them.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, this is also going to impact the secondary market. Because I'm thinking,
the prices of watches have been going up. That's what's going. Everything has been going up for a while, for at least 6 months now.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, now might be a good time to sell my Piguet Marine.
Oh, actually, you know what? It could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. What you want to sell that watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it and keep my eyes out for something else.
Oh, okay. What would you get instead?
That I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm thinking, I was like, maybe a dress watch. If I were to get a dress watch, I'd get like a neo vintage Vacheron, because we were looking at those not too long ago, and then the pricing is really good on those, and you can get something that's pretty close to modern sizing. So if I were to get a dress watch, it'd be that. I mean, right now the only sports watch I would consider, but I would never buy it, is the 39 millimeter Rolex Oyster Perpetual with the white dial that was only out for 2 years, and I think it was released in 2018, 2019, I think.
Okay.
But this is gonna sound super bad, but I would never buy it, only because I know some of my friends are gonna joke around. They're gonna be like, "Oh, so you buy the cheapest Rolex?" And I know they're joking, but that just gets to me. Like it hurts. So I was like, "Oh."
But it does look like the basic, like the cheapest Rolex, the white dial of that watch.
because it is. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It's like the no. I think what I tell you, the Vacheron. The main thing is, if you get the Vacheron, you got to make sure you get the buckle that's got the Vacheron like little half logo. That little half Maltese cross.
Yeah.
But that's a good. You can get a good one for like probably $6,000.
Yeah. the prices on those are excellent. For some reason, they just don't they just don't hold the pricing value.
No, they're
And
classy
they're great.
watches.
They're great watches. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think I think that might be your best bet because much better than your Breguets, than that porcelain. Remember that white dial you had, which was like,
The one I got rid of, which I
yeah.
probably should have held on. I should have held on till now. Then I could have just sold it now for for more. But I don't know.
Why? Why they went up in price now? No.
So I've been tracking just the list price on Chrono 24 for what
Okay.
my not the porcelain dial, but for the marine, and I think maybe a year and a half ago, the average list price was somewhere around like in the low 16s, and then
Okay.
today they're more in the 17s.
No, the marine. I'm sure. No, they're going up. The Breguet marine. No, everything is going up.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually I think you can still get the Vash ones are probably flat. Those 60s dress watches are probably still flat, but you could that would actually be a smart trade because the Vacheron is at the bottom, and it's a classic watch. It's never going to go out of style.
Yeah. I'll just have to find one that's in the States. Yeah, and then since my Breguet is marine, it's still it's a current production model. I think now would probably be the time to sell. Like as long as the 39% Swiss tariff is in place, it's a good time to sell. So I'm just concerned that So I'm just concerned that all right, once we get a trade deal with Switzerland, then it's gonna become a little bit more difficult.
But what you don't you actually I think you told me last time you don't even wear the watch that much, right? Like you don't even wear it.
Yeah, I wear it like once or twice a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the point of having? What's the point of
Exactly,
having that type of 16 grand watch that you only wear twice a month?
Yeah, exactly.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. But all right, Colonel, this is a further discussion for another show.
Okay, no, the Vassal, that would be a good trade. That's actually a smart move.
All right, it was great talking, Colonel, and then we'll talk again soon.
Okay, thank you again. Thank you, everybody.